So could I ask you to answer in English, please, the question that you answered in French? Basically, if Pierre Poilievre moves a non-confidence motion, will you support it?
In terms of any motion moving forward, we're going to look at that motion before we decide. We're not going to presuppose an outcome of that. But we have I have ripped up the agreement with Justin Trudeau. And I know that means that an election has now become more likely. We are ready to fight an election whenever that happens. And when that election comes, the choice is going to be between Pierre Poilievre and conservative cuts who want to literally destroy our healthcare system. Want to make it so that the only way you can get care is if you can afford to pay for it out of pocket. Or New Democrats who want to fix our healthcare system, build it up so it is there for you and your loved ones when you need it. That is a choice in the next election.
Stephanie Hughes, Bloomberg. What do you need to see from the fall economic statement or spring budget in order to support the Liberals on votes?
For any question around votes, we're going to make that determination on a vote-by-vote basis. So we're going to see what the government presents, and as an opposition party, we'll look at it, and then we'll make our decision. But because I ripped up the agreement with Justin Trudeau, I know this now means that an election timing has become more uncertain, more likely. And we know that that means people will have a choice to make. And I'm looking forward to bringing that choice to Canadians, a choice between Pierre Poilievre and Conservatives who want to let their corporate buddies rip you off even more, want to let corporate landlords jack up rents and renovate you even more. Free season for corporate greed. Or New Democrats who want to make sure you can afford to find a place to call home. That's going to be the choice in the next election. And I'm ready to bring that choice to Canadians.
And how worried are you about losing rural and blue-collar votes or ridings to Pierre Poilievre's Conservatives in the next election?
I'm confident that we can remind Canadians what they already know about Conservatives. If you ask people in provinces across this country where they've seen just recently Conservatives, like in Manitoba, they saw what Conservatives do. They cut and gut the things that people care about. People remember in Manitoba, Premier Stephenson and Pallister, who destroyed the healthcare system. They see right here in Ontario, Doug Ford, cutting and gutting our healthcare, education, giving to his buddies, making them richer and hurting people in the process. They see that happening. And so I'll remind people what they already know. Pierre Poilievre will do exactly the same. He will allow his corporate buddies to rip you off at the grocery stores, rip you off when it comes to your rent, or the choice between New Democrats. They're going to say, we're going to fight back against that corporate greed and make sure we lower the price of your groceries and lower the price of your rent. That's the choice in the next election.